Hi everyone. So I just wanted to continue with another topic that I feel will help a lot of people, and I'm going through this process because it's necessary in order to move on and be who I want to be in this life. And a lot of us hold on to unnecessary blockages, and we don't actually fulfill our potential in everything in life. These blockages are fear-based most of the time, fear, and they're not actually real. They are blocks that we've created based on our past, our traumas, our wounds, and they don't actually let us move on and create the life that we want to have. So just in terms of even just myself creating these blocks of I'm not good enough, I don't know how to achieve the things that will give me the most abundance. I don't think I can. I don't know if that's who I am. Using the rules of society to keep us imprisoned. Not only that, our own minds are keeping us in this prison. But a lot of people just believe what they hear from their families, from culture, society, and it's such created stuff that it's not truth. Most of the time, these are things that we take on because we don't actually know the difference between the truth and the false ideas. So if these ideas are actually keeping you smaller than you actually are, then it's probably not true. Another thing is in love. I mean, a lot of people block their hearts from real love, and then there's people who do it unconsciously as well because of some extreme fear in their subconscious, but it's also kind of conscious because they know that if they truly give their heart to someone, that it could mean several things. It could mean that they get rejected, that they are trapped in some way because they're committing to someone. They can't be themselves anymore. But the reason that they can't give their heart fully to the right person is because they are not themselves and they are not honoring the truth of who they are. So if you are constantly going through different relationships and not able to commit to any single one, there's several reasons. One is you are not being yourself and you're attracting the wrong person. Not wrong necessarily, but just not the right one for you. So you're not going to draw the right one unless you are being you. The other reason could be also that you are not ready to release the blocks that are actually allowing you to open your heart, and the right person might be waiting for you, or they might actually not have found you yet because you are not opening yourself to that person fully. Energetically, like you can't, that person can't find you if you are closed, like in a energetic spiritual way. Like it's basically like the same as decluttering. Like the more you declutter your heart, the more likely you will open yourself to the right person, and the right person will find you and see you. But that's why so many people go through all these relationships, because it's a growth process that you have to go through in order to find yourself. And if the person shows up that is finally right and you're not seeing it, it's a block that you've created, and you tell yourself this seems like the right person, we're perfect for each other, but I'm still blocking myself for some reason. And it's just your ego. Your ego is still in that pattern of, oh, but if I open myself up, I'll get hurt. Maybe because of past experiences, or maybe it's because you've never actually opened yourself to anyone because you you don't know what that even means because you've had so much, maybe you've had a bad childhood or some traumas that you can't fully release from your energy field. So when that person shows up, it's scary because you're like, oh wow, is this it? Is this the right one for me? And how do I give myself to this person when I haven't even fully given myself to me? To be honest, really, if you don't commit to yourself and really honor who you are and release these unnecessary blocks, they serve you to a certain point. The blockages are there to usually protect you, but it's time to just, if you know you're blocking yourself, whether it's relationship or your true potential and being this grand person that you know you can be, that you can attract all this abundance and offer your gifts to the world, it's time to thank those blockages that have been holding you back for this long, and send them as much gratitude as you can. Thank them for protecting you and, kind of keeping you in this little cocoon for so long. But really, it's time to expand, and you want to find another way to safely open yourself to the possibilities in life. And a lot of people get depressed because they don't actually fulfill these potentials. So there's many reasons that people do get depressed, but one big one is that they are not passionate, and they're not filling themselves up with truth and experience and love. They've blocked themselves because they're stuck in the past. I feel like it's necessary to go through those times where you're stuck. It's necessary to stay there for a certain period of time to gather the lessons. It's an aware stuckness. I'm making up words. Aware stuckness. You're stuck with awareness, but you know you're stuck. And you're now pulling out those things that are no longer serving you, because you don't need to be stuck anymore as soon as you honor yourself, right? So I encourage everyone to start looking for the egotistical blockages that you created to not allow the entry of new beginnings and new love and new potential that you actually have. It's actually not new. It's just been there, hidden all the time behind these fears and blocks. Sometimes it does require help. Sometimes you need help from someone who's more spiritually evolved, a healer, a therapist. That's okay, but ask, pray for the right one to come to you. Meditate and say, I'm ready for the teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher shows up, right? Some of you can do this on your own. Some of you need a person to walk into your life and help you transform and see the truth. Just pray the person is already there and you just need to see it, or maybe they're just about to show up. That's all for now. That's on my mind. I'll be back soon.